Hey friends, we are here in our new house doing a little empty house tour before we move in. My nose is a little red because it's November and the heat is actually not on yet. I have my 2-year-old with me, so if you hear any background noise, that's what that is. But I'm super excited to share this house and all of its unique features. This was built in the 1700s, and then there was an add-on, I think, in the 1800s, and then an addition done in the 90s. I'm actually in the kitchen, which is part of the 90s edition, but I'll get into that a little bit later with the footage. I tried to make the camera as smooth as possible, but it was a little bit hard because I was chasing my little guy around too. So with all that being said, let's jump into it.
So starting at the front of the house, there is the front door I mentioned that we probably will not be using. They left a piano here, which I think we'll probably be selling because we do not play the piano. That's the stairs, obviously. That goes to the dining room. The kitchen's in the back there. This part of the house was built, I believe, in the 17 or 1800s. We have to look into it. But I absolutely love this living room. There's so much natural light. There's a wood stove here and as in the kitchen as well, and then these built-ins with these bookshelves absolutely sold me. I love good storage. We have so many books that we really haven't been able to display because in our last house we just didn't have the space for it. So I'm excited to be able to put all the kids' toys underneath there and then have all of our books and stuff from travels up on the shelves, and also to have fires in this beautiful fireplace. We have a wood burning stove or wood burning fireplace in our old house, but the wood stove I heard really puts off a ton of heat, which I'm looking forward to. So that is an overview of the living room. There's my little son Sam playing on the piano. And then this is heading into the dining room. Okay, so heading into the dining room, another thing I was super excited about because we don't have a dining room in our old house. This dining room is huge. There's a big window here. Would definitely be able to fit a big table to host family gatherings and birthday parties. And I love this little pass through between the dining room and the kitchen. It's kind of weird, but I love quirkiness in homes. And I don't know, this dining room is just awesome. I love it so much. And if you go through this, where am I going in this clip? Oh, I'm heading into the kitchen. So this is the kitchen. It's was built, I think, as an addition in the 90s. Another wood stove, which I'm so excited about. This giant bay window, and then these built-ins. You guys, more built-ins. I'm gonna have a coffee bar. I'm gonna put all of our extra appliances. That little space right there, I'm gonna put my desk. And then I'm going to show you the pantry here, and praise the Lord, we have a dishwasher. We are getting it replaced because it's really dirty. This kitchen needs some serious updating. I think the first thing I'm going to do is paint the cabinets because it's not really showing up on camera, but they are like orange. I'm not really sure what they were thinking. Big fridge, eat-in kitchen. Like I said, I'm going to do a coffee bar here. Our current kitchen table, which seats 4, fits in this little spot. I've always wanted an eat-in kitchen, so that's going to go here. There's another wood stove, so our house will be nice and toasty all winter long. Not really sure what I'm going to put on those little shelves. And then, of course, here is the door we will be using because that's where the driveway leads to. And then there's this breezeway that it needs some work. It needs some love. It's got some paint chips and stuff. There's my little guy. There's wooden beams, which are so beautiful. And then, yeah, so that's the kitchen. The actual cooking part is pretty small, but okay, as you can see, I'm talking here in this clip, but something didn't work out. So the whole point behind this was to show you this pantry. I was really excited about it. There's enough room for all my spices and stuff, and then the pantry is super deep, so I'm gonna have to figure out some sort of organization for this so that things don't get lost in the back, but I'm excited to have a pantry. All right, and then moving over here, this is the coat closet that's in the kitchen, which I think we'll get a lot of use out of since the kitchen leads to the backyard. I'm probably going to use this as a utility closet as well, just to put brooms and stuff in. All right, guys, bouncing back around. I'm back in the front living room. Sorry, this is my first YouTube video. If you can't tell, this is the screened-in porch that is off the living room. We're really excited about this. I've said that about everything in this house, haven't I? I'm really excited. There is electric out here, so I think we might put a little TV. We're going to hang some string lights. We need to reinforce this because the guy built it with 2x4s, and that's obviously not very safe. So that is a great little area that we'll be able to hang out in the spring and summer. And then when you walk down this hallway past the dining room, this is a cedar hallway. And then this cracks me up because the ceiling is like super low here. I'm not really sure why. Another quirk of an old home. This is the downstairs bathroom, the powder blue nightmare. It needs some love, but I'm just so excited to have 2 bathrooms. Our old home was 1,000 square feet, and we shared a bathroom for 4 people, so it got kind of hairy at times. But there's a full shower, so if we ever have guests that sleep over, they can use that. It's really dirty. The guy has not lived here for like 2 or 3 years, so it needs some love. But just pumped to have a second bathroom. Just showing you the little medicine cabinet here. I actually really like this little sink. I think it's super cute. That's the basement there. And then my son's just like stalking me in this video. If you go back down the hallway, back to the living room, we're gonna turn the corner and finally head on upstairs. These stairs, oh my word, they're so deep, they're so wide. All right, so I know stairs are a really weird thing to love, but here we are. You go up this stairs, and there's this little landing. This is the second bathroom, the only bathroom upstairs. Again, needs some love, but we'll get there. We're thinking this is going to be a longer term home for us. I hate the term forever home. I don't know, it's cringe. But this is our second bathroom, which we'll share, which is totally fine. There is a space up here that I honestly think we could put another little Jack and Jill bathroom in for the boys. Right now we have 2 little ones, 5 and 2. Might be adding on to our family, so we'll see. Maybe do another bathroom, maybe not. When you come out of here, you come into the master. So this is above the kitchen. This was the 90s edition. You can probably tell by the floors, but I love this giant bay window. There is this sliding glass door which leads to the opening over the garage, and it's actually not too safe to stand out there, so we can't really go out there. Eventually we're going to build a deck out there, which I think is the plan. I love this giant window. I'm going to put all my plants on here, maybe put a window seat. We don't hang out in our bedroom too much, but on this morning it was really cold, so you can see it's kind of fogged up. And then there's 2 closets in here. Nothing too exciting, but definitely enough space for all of our stuff. I'd like to do storage systems eventually, but it's low on the totem pole with all of the projects that we have in this house. Shoe rack, just typical, nothing crazy. We don't have a ton of clothes, so it's not a huge deal. All right, coming out of our bedroom, you go down these 3 little stairs. There's a little landing here, which I think is super cute. The stairs are really unique. I love them. How many times can I say that? Then this is the hallway up to the 3 other bedrooms. There's 2 closets here. One is a cedar closet. I'm really not even sure what we're going to put in there, to be honest. So this first bedroom here, I wanted it for my younger son, Sam, but he doesn't want this room. He wants the room next to his big brothers. So this will be a spare bedroom, space for grandparents to sleep over. And then maybe eventually a nursery. There's a big cedar closet in here, which is great. Might store some extra clothes in there. And then going out to the other bedrooms, Okay, so you go out this little hallway. Like I mentioned, there's this little closet in here. You can see the old brick from the original part of the house. And then there's this other big closet here. This was the part of the house that I said, So my husband, I was like, I feel like we could make this somehow into a Jack and Jill bathroom for the, well, Jack and Jack bathroom for the boys. This is Sammy's bedroom. It's the smallest bedroom, but it's the one he wants because the closet actually connects to his brother's room. So we'll see how that goes. It's small, but it's got a lot of light, and he doesn't really have a ton of stuff right now. He's little, he's 2. So this will fit his crib and his dresser. And then like I said, there's one long closet that connects their bedroom, which the first time they saw that, they were squealing, and it just like made my heart sing. I've wanted a bigger home for us for a long time, and I love it. So this is going to be my older son's room. He's 5. I love the beams. It has a ton of natural light in here. It'll fit his bunk beds. I'm excited for him to have like cousin sleepovers and just a space for him and his friends. So you can see his room actually connects up to the attic, which we are going to eventually finish. This is just an overview of the hallway. It's kind of a maze, but I like that. I don't like cookie cutter. I love character. All right, so like I mentioned, my older son's room connects up to a walk-up attic. We plan to make this into a playroom slash teenager hangout down the road. We're gonna carpet it. I'm not sure if we're gonna put up drywall. We need to do some work up here. There's a little bit of moisture. Like I said, the home has been closed up for a couple years, but the kids were like screaming with delight when they saw this room. They just couldn't get enough of it. We need to do some safety things up here, put some locks on those little windows, reinforce some stuff. There, this stairwell is like mom's worst nightmare, but there's this little like lookout. They can climb up there. I think the guy had a couple kids and grandkids, so there's this little tree fort that the kids are excited about. We're obviously going to reinforce everything and make sure that it's super safe for them before they're allowed to play up here, but we're pumped for this extra living space. All right, last but not least, we're going to do a quick overview of the outside. This little awning is going to be coming down because it's water damaged, but this is the front door, which we will most likely not be using. My husband actually this morning said he'd like to build a little sun porch out here down the road, so I think that would be cool. But yeah, that is the overview of the front of the house, and you can see the little sun porch back there. All right, guys, sorry to be jumping around on you, but we're in the kitchen here. We're going out to the breezeway. This is our main door. Like I mentioned before, the breezeway could use some love. There's some chipped paint and stuff, but we have a breezeway at our old house, and it's just a really great space to just like kick your shoes off, hold your kids' stuff, etc. There's a 2-bay garage here that needs some love, but my husband's pumped to park his mower and stuff. We have an outdoor fridge we're going to put in there. This is the backyard. I fell in love the second we walked in. There's a little grape arbor here. My husband's been calling this my she shed. We just stuck some wood there, and then for the inside, I make candles, so I might make that into my candle shop. The property is about 1.5 acres, so about triple the size of what we have now. I love it. It's quiet, it's secluded, it's wooded, it's everything we really wanted. We have some chickens, so that'll be nice for them. We're gonna build them a little coop up here. There's an overview of the front of the house. The road is pretty close, but it's a much quieter road than what we are on now. We're on a pretty main road right now, and it's just the noise and the speed at which people fly down the road is a lot. In this little clip, I'm showing you this creek water situation runoff. I'm not really sure, but my kids love it. There's toads in there. My husband was joking about adding koi fish, which I don't think we're going to do, but I told him he can do whatever he wants. I don't care. Moving to the back of the property, that's where the bulk of the acreage is. It's a pretty flat lot, which is nice for the kids. There is one hill up at the top, which is awesome. It's going to be super fun for sledding this winter. And then there's a little potting shed right there, which will be great to put some outdoor games and stuff in. There's these giant sycamore trees, which are really, really beautiful. There's just so much space, like space to put a swing set or a trampoline for the kids to run around, which we're outdoor family. We love that. That's the potting shed. There's a little laundry line, which I love hanging my laundry out. There's my son handing me a leaf, and then you'll see in a second I almost trip over him and push him out of the way so I don't fall over him. 2-year-olds just love to do that, walk in front of you. And then this is an outdoor fireplace, which you can see Sam's running to. He was so excited about that. We love to have fires and marshmallows. I was thinking I could make some pizza on this, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then spinning around, there's a little wooden swing that needs to be fixed. But yeah, just so much opportunity and possibilities in this yard. And I really feel like we'll be able to grow into it. It's really flat, so who knows? Maybe down the road we could put a pool in. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge to my husband. And then that clip, I'm just showing that you go up the hill and back, and there's like a little meadow. They actually have like an owl house and bird houses up there. It's cool. The kids loved exploring up there. And yeah, you can see where the screened in porch is off the back of the house. The back of the house isn't the most beautiful, but the front of the house makes up for it. So yeah, that is our yard. It's November here in Pennsylvania, so the leaves are falling. It's just peaceful and beautiful and really everything we've prayed for. So I'm just feeling super duper thankful, and we cannot wait to move in and make it our own.